Hey y'all, it's me Genevieve, Licensed Space Constellations on LSD. Thanks for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else and decided to be here with me. So I always want to show gratitude, I always want to show appreciation. I always want to let you guys know that I'm so grateful that you're rocking out here with me. So guys, I wanted to talk about an important transit that's been going on since February, but picking up this weekend. So Venus has moved into Aries in February. We also over this weekend, so March 1st through the 2nd, so today. We also have Chiron conjunct the moon in Aries. And Aries energy is the baby of the zodiac. It's our first understanding of us coming into the real world, the big wide world. So this is going to be a sensitive transit for the children, for your inner child, and for those who have children. This is also going to be very important for the cardinal parents, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and the cardinal children, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and any cardinal aspects. Even if it's the houses 1, 4th, 7th, and 10th. The reason why this is important, because right now you may feel like your child is having some sort of shortcomings, or you are having some sort of shortcomings as a parent. Since February and picking up this weekend, it can be asking you where you need to go do some wellness checks, where you need to go get some extra help more into building your village so you can properly parent and be available to your children. It's important that you start advocating for your child during this time. And then this is also going to build up for the next 2 months. We have Neptune coming into Aries. We have Mercury retrograde in Aries. So as we go into March, April, and into May, just know that if you are feeling like, you know what, I don't think that I'm doing the best, or my child is progressing as much, especially within the educational system, do not second guess yourself. If you feel like your child is going through some sort of neurological, psychological issues, spaces where you don't feel like they are progressing the way they need to, this transit is letting you know that you are not crazy, that you need to take some sort of initiative in these areas, and that you are being backed by the cosmos. Also right now, since, you know, Jupiter energy, we are in a Jupiter year, 2025, also a Mars connected to that. You got to be careful of these institutions right now. A lot of people are riled up. Certain educators may feel like they're not really coming to work and feeling fulfilled anymore because we're losing certain funding for the educational spaces. So a lot of these educators are going to be leaving in the next few months, maybe coming to work and feeling like they no longer feel purposeful here, so they might be shifting into other career spaces. And this could be causing some chaos in the educational realms, the educational systems. And this could be putting your child at risk to not having the proper environments. Also during this time, Mars energy, so during spring, March, April into May, school shootings can happen. It's actually a very historical time during these months that this happens. And since we are in a Mars year where you've been seeing in the news just fires and just very threatening situations, Jupiter, it does rule education, educational spaces. Mercury and Jupiter are educational realms. And just having a Mercury retrograde, a Jupiterian year, a transit that's going to shift out of Gemini into Cancer in Jupiter. Just gotta be, which is a cardinal, just gotta be careful if you are feeling an inclination to, and really trust it, to pull your child out of school and maybe start homeschooling them and taking more of a teacher mindset, an educator mindset for yourself, because you made your child. You created your child. So you should not be putting too much power in other people's hands to take care of your child and to be the one to guide your child fully. Of course, you need your village, but these teachers in these educational systems aren't their parents. They're supportive energies for you. And this is just very important for this transit, that you realize that you are in control. That just because you have your child, you're not supposed to just give them up to the state, give them up to the country. You know what I'm saying? So let this transit and let this video, for anyone out there who's been feeling like, you know, going back and forth with listening to their children, connecting with their children, but also in fear that they can get in trouble by not listening to the school systems and by not keeping up with what the school system wants them to do as a parent. A lot of these people are just coming, these educators and these educational systems are coming here for just a paycheck. And as soon as the paycheck gets funky or funny, they'll move on to the next and not even worry or care about your child. I'm not saying that's everyone, but it's very important that you realize not every teacher is there because their heart is in it. And for the teachers out there that are putting their heart in it and feeling like parents don't care, take more initiative. Email, call, hound the parent if you care. And if not, then it's time for you to go up to the board, go up to your administrative and complain that some of these parents don't care. Force this, especially if you are, you feel like there is a disconnect between the parent and the child and how this is affecting the child. Right now, this is a sensitive energy for the children and advocating for the children. Also, this is a time for any parent who feels like they need to do a wellness check for their child. They need to take their child to go do any type of psychological to physical body checkups. And this could have started since February, and it's picking up now. Like over this weekend, a lot of the cardinal parents, children who have cardinal energy, can be having a sit down as a family and asking each other, where can we help each other and find a middle ground? The children are experiencing a lot, and especially since the the children who were born during like a cardinal ingress. So the kids who may feel like they didn't get the similar upbringing, similar connection with education are the ones born 2016, 17, 18, 19, 2020, 21, 22. Since 2016, which was a Saturn ingress, we had Saturn coming into Capricorn, a cardinal ingress, my apologies, Saturn coming into Capricorn, Chiron moved into Aries, the nodes were in Cancer and Capricorn, Pluto was making its way to leave Capricorn and come into Aquarius, Saturn moved into Aquarius, Jupiter moved into Aries. That's a lot. Uranus was making its way out of Aries. So those kids born between 2016 to 2022, a lot of them feel like they've slipped through the cracks. And even if you're a parent and you have children born within that time, where do you feel like those kids slipped through the cracks and didn't get the proper education, and maybe behind and delayed because of what was happening in the world? And during the pandemic, they completely shut everything down, and some kids were just left to just fend for themselves educationally, even parents. Some parents decided that they just weren't going to send their kids back because of how irresponsible these things happened. So we're back in an energy where you have to, like, it's wanting you to advocate for your child and see how that would have been, see how this opens up a connection with your child, because this would have been where you needed to advocate for yourself. Right now, there are so many different apps that they're sending out, ways that you can communicate virtually with the teachers, with school administration. Don't sleep on that. And again, if you feel like, you know what, I don't even trust this system. I want to be more of the dominant energy in educating my child. Don't sleep on yourself. Do that. So always love, always gratitude. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you. Genevieve.